Hey there, hope you're doing well and had an amazing day or are having an amazing day. Happy Memorial Day weekend for here in the US at least. And where I'm at, it's Indy 500 weekend, which is why I'm staying home. Too much out there. So bear with me with this one because this is a kind of a big downloaded message that just clicked with me and I have to relay it to you. This is specific. This is really specific. I'm only speaking to a certain group here. You will know who you are if you understand what I'm saying. And if this people say it resonates, what does that mean? That means it feels like truth to you. If it feels like truth to you with my words and what I'm saying, then it's for you. If it's not, then it's not for you. Okay? Don't make it for you. Don't try to put yourself into somewhere where you don't belong. That's not what this is about, okay? This is about you being you and doing what you are supposed to be doing. So today I did a live and I was talking about where all the problems began. Because what you have to understand is that Earth, it is in a simulation. It is in a matrix, a controlled matrix, so that it can be monitored and controlled. It's done on purpose for two reasons, but I won't go into that. But it's done so that we can solve a bigger problem. There are several simulations going on at once. My greater self is an angel. I know that. I have seen her. I have experienced her. She has taken over my body. I am 100% confident that my lineage, where I come from, where the truth of who I am, before I even came into this human form, I knew this. I knew this when I was a child, and I know it even more now. The question is why did I come here? Why am I here in this timeline, in this simulation? And if you are, and you know for sure, 100% sure, you've seen your greater self. Some of you call it your higher self. Fine, I don't care. Terminology, not a big deal. But when I think higher self, it limits to just higher. You're all of it. But that's neither here nor there. But if you truly know without a shadow of a doubt, and some of you have emailed me and said, yes, I know who I am, and this is my name. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. If you know without a shadow of a doubt, then this is for you. You are an angel energy in a human form in this timeline, at this time right now. You're here to heal the earth. It's greater than that, though, because you're not from here. Not even close. You're an angel. You're an infinite being. You're the subconscious mind, which is pure thought, which is why an angel can be in multiple places at multiple times and have multiple lives going on at the same time. Because you can do what's called partitioning, splitting. Okay? We are all here in this simulation in human forms to heal the psychosis, to heal the delusion, the illusion that not just Earth has experienced, it's just a mirror of the universe. It's what the universe is going through, the fragmentation. So, when the universe was created, I've said this before, the first dimension is the ethereal dimension. God created from itself, part of itself, and split itself in two. This was the first split in consciousness. Right hand of God, left hand of God. Two perspectives of God, just like your mother and father. Okay? They're perspectives. They're still an extension of God. They're just not God whole. God whole is back into God. Now God is a singular perspective by itself. It's like, okay, great. I'm not living life. But here's what happened. Fragment split, and then from there it created the angelic realm, 144,000 to be exact, because there is balance. There is balance on both sides all the time. Okay? So the angelic realm was created. The angels are the ones that then created the souls. The souls are where the mortals are, humans, aliens, Those are mortals. The psychosis, the fragmentation, imagine you're God the Mother, you're God the Father. You are literally the flames of God. You are as close to God as you can get. The next level is the two firstborn angels, is what we call them. Then the archangels, then the lieutenants, then the regular angels, then fairies, then dragons, then so on. Okay? And then it continues to fragment. Imagine every angel, 144,000 of them, has about 2 to 5 souls that they've created. Every soul has about 5 billion mortals on it. Those are all fragments of the originals to create the material plane. Think about that. Think about that. It's like a tiny dot, which is a human mind, versus an elephant. That's probably small in comparison. Those are two different powers. They're two different, I don't even know, they're not even in the same ballpark. But the human, even some aliens, are so fragmented and so far away from God that they don't know anything about God, have no connection to God whatsoever. Not like us angels. We're like, yeah, we know God. Shit, that's where we're right next to God. Yeah. This is why this place is so delusional. It's why you come here. We've come here and we feel like we're surrounded, because we are. Because there's more of them than there are of us. And they will attack in a heartbeat. So in order to not fall into that trap again, that victimization, because that's what happens here, a victimization. This plane, this dimension, this earth is so far removed from God. It doesn't understand God at its purest source at all. And then you have teachers or individuals out there that are pretending to be healers, like Teal Swan, who are adding to the psychosis, who are adding to the victim energy and putting people more into it. I call it putting a bug in a jar, because all you're doing is perpetuating the cycle of victim, because she herself is still in victim energy, victim mentality. She's not one of us. She's not. She's a copycat energy. She's a thief. And she uses her stolen abilities to manipulate people, trap them. It's against universal law and free will, and our punishment's going to be harsh, unfortunately. But the point is what I'm trying to get at is for you guys, listen to me, please. The angels are the subconscious mind, the bigger mind, where everything was created. All of the beliefs, the thoughts started there. That thought then turned into a belief, which turned into a belief system. A belief system has a rooted belief which is tied together with memories, moments in time, with energy or emotion, which is the glue that keeps it together. Imagine, if you haven't tapped into it yet, your angelic self that has experienced, oh God, you can't even count the number of lives that an angel has experienced, not to mention the traumas. And those traumas keep repeating over and over and over and over and over and over again until it becomes an issue, till it becomes a problem, a virus, parasite. There's no divinity here. It's complete opposite. That's why we're here. We're here to undo this. We are here to, and I'm going to teach you because this is exactly what I did. I went back into the belief systems of my angelic self, of her, and I started to undo them because I realized she was the problem. Her belief systems were the belief systems of the people here. These individuals can't heal themselves. It's impossible. Because it started in the angelic realm. It started with your mind, angels. Understand your power. When you undo a belief system, when you heal a belief system, it's like a domino effect. And it like unwinds the universe. And it affects countless number of people, trillions, maybe, I don't even know the number. This is so important to understand. And I talked about this in my live today. Understand your power. With great power comes great responsibility. You should not be connecting to and healing people if you have not healed thyself at every level. Because you will affect people in a huge way. Huge. That's why we're here. We're here to heal ourselves. By healing ourselves and healing each other and helping each other and working together, we heal the universe. What does healing mean? It means unwinding and undoing the core belief systems that caused this to become a godless, psycho, sociopath, killing each other, war. It's just primal. I have nothing against animals. I have nothing against primal. I do have an issue, though, when it becomes a conscious being, like a human that has a conscious mind, and it purposely goes out with intention to hurt another human or an innocent animal or an innocent child. That's just animalistic. It's just so low level. And we're better than that. We have to stop this craziness, in my opinion. There's no need for it. There was no need for it. There was no need for the attack that caused all of this. But in order to stop it, we have to go into our own minds, our greater minds. And this is going to be tough for you because you're not going to get any sleep. You're going to start experiencing things that don't even make any sense. You're going to start seeing belief systems that you're like, those aren't mine. Those aren't my thoughts, my feelings, but they are. They're just your greater self. And she or he needs you to heal that, because by you healing that, by you undoing that, by you changing the energy, you're creating a ripple effect. You're creating healing for billions, trillions of people, beings. I hope you understand. Because it's becoming very clear to me. I remember being at I'll just tell a little story. At a teal retreat, I went to one because I was guided to. And I was at a point in my life where I was done here. I knew I was going to die. I was going to take my own life. This was about 4 years ago. I went there seeking help. I was very vulnerable. And I listened to what that woman had to say. And there was an exercise that we did where she wanted to take me back into my suffering, back into my mother wounds, back into lower vibration. And I remember my greater self, we started to go down there and she was like, no. She ripped me out of there and was like, you're not. And she literally stood up and said, we are not going there. She overtook my body. And I never understood why she did that until now. Reason being is because Teal is not a good person. And I don't like to bash people. I'm just calling it out for what it is. She's all about power, greed, and control. And that's really sad because she's causing a lot of problems in the humans, in their psyche, making it worse. There is a solution, obviously. There is a way, but that's not the way. She is godless. God is the answer source. You have to remember where you come from. Father, mother. God. God. I am not God over others. No. God goes through me, out of me. It is me. And everyone heals around me because I lift them up. I'm not doing it for them. I'm not connecting to them and doing the work for them and charging people thousands of dollars to do it. That's not healing. That's manipulation. That's someone siphoning power and abilities off of others. She has got to be stopped. She will be stopped. But in the meantime, you need to understand, angels, you are here to heal this planet and heal the universe. Your work, your activation is just been kicked in. Get ready. Get ready, because you got a lot of work to do. It's just beginning. And I'm publicly telling you, I am an angel. I know that more than my human self. I came here to help lead the way to the new earth, the new way, where we all remember our true source, which is that of God, which is God. And we unite. We work together in love. I can't do it alone. None of us can do it alone. We fail every time. But we're together. We're finding each other now, that's for sure. So let the healing begin, because we got a big job to do. Because one of the things about healing is you have to be willing to let go of the story, of the past. In order to do that, you have to be able to neutralize the energy. Most people can't do that, but you can. You have the power and the ability, and it's your job to do it. All right, I love you. Have a great night. If you need anything, reach out to me.